Hey, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the immunology of organ transplantation. So, in this way, the every time, whenever you will transplant the any type of organ like kidney and liver, etc., so the rejection possibility is maximum. So in this way, for example, if the antigen will match even, so the organ's rejection and the inhibition protocol we will understand, and in this way, basically, we will understand the allografting transplantation, mean dead organism tissue transplantation, and non-antigen matching donors also. But the antigen matching donor also, antigen will not completely match. In this way, the immune system will activate possible. So this is the recipient and the donor dead tissue like the liver. We are getting the instance, we are getting the example of the liver. So whenever this basically is the liver transplant into the person which that is unhealthy and the basically non-functional liver, so we can remove to add the healthy liver from the dead donor. So the fever, fatigue, swelling, this is the symptom of rejection, and the weight gain. On the other hand, the shortness of breath and the pain at transplantation site. So in this way, this is the sign and symptom for the rejection. So important thing you should need to understand, the allografted liver, for instance, is basically whenever you will implant, so this is a blood vessel of the donor. So in this whenever the antigen presenting cell will represent the antigen by the checking of the antigen of the allografted liver. So in this way it will produce the interleukin 12 and 4, and this basically the CD4 T1 0 cell basically will proliferate by the detection through antigen presenting cell and recruitment through interleukin 12 and 4 for the further proceeding process. And this in this way the CD4 T1 0 cell will convert by the CD4 T1 cell and CD4 T1 2 cell, and interconnected through interferon-gamma recruitment and interleukin 4 and 10. In this way, the interleukin 2, interferon-gamma, and tumor necrotic factor alpha, beta, and interleukin will release from the CD4 T1 cell, while the CD4 T1 2 cell produce the interleukin 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 13. Basically, the for the CD4 T1 cell will produce this inflammatory mediator for recruit the CD8 T1 precursor, which that is the cytotoxic T cell, the CD4, which that kill the donor's tissue, and in this the activated CD8 1 cell basically will lead to kill, and cytotoxicity will increase, will lead to kill, will lead to recycle the donor transplanted allografted tissue. The activated natural killer cell also due to these inflammatory mediators like interferon gamma, alpha, and beta, as well as interleukin 2, will lead to activity the natural killer cell to kill, and in this way the macrophage activity will lead to death reaction will occur of the allografted tissue, while the activated CD8 1 cell will lead to cytotoxicity, will lead to basically completely cell death, and in this way this is the programmed cell death, or basically will lead to cytotoxicity. In this way, the CD8 T1 cell will lead to cause inflammation more because the damaging of the cell. While on the other hand, the activated B cell will lead to activate due to the interleukin 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 and 13 through the CD4 T1 2 cell, which that will lead to activate the B cell, lead to produce a plasma cell, and proliferation to produce plasma cell, and the immunoglobulin will produce. The immunoglobulin for the opsonization will occur, will lead to attack to the allografted tissue, will lead to opsonization, and the same thing is that the death of the cell will occur. And in this way, the B memory cell also inhibit the maintenance of the allografted liver. So the immunosuppressant, a lot more immunosuppressant will inhibit this post cell. This is the commonly used immunosuppressant you can read out. So in this way, the immunosuppressant will inhibit the CD4 T1 cell and CD4 T1 2 cell, will lead to inhibit the proceeding process of the immune response, and in this way prevention of the inflammation. So everybody which that basically transplanted the tissue from the donor will should be use the immunosuppressant by the prescription of the doctor. And in this way, remember about that thing, the prevention through a careful donor selection, but we can maximize the prevention of the rejection of the allografted tissue, while the immunosuppressive therapy and the, like the drug therapy and monitoring for rejection, the daily checkup of the blood for the antibodies against the allografted tissue. Type of the rejection can be vary. The hyperacute rejection within minute or hours, which that is very severe. Acute rejection within a day, basically, which that is within a day. So the chronic rejection, basically a month, even years required. So let's understand about the hyperacute rejection, which that basically requires a minute or hour, while the acute rejection within a day or week caused by T cell attack. So the T cell is important for attack to the acute rejection within a week or day. The chronic rejection, basically the month, even years, and slow progressive immune response. Remember the acute rejection due to the T cell activation. So the immunosuppressant can be inhibit the reaction. So I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video for this and bye. Allah Hafiz.